So, hey guys, Chauzu here. Today we're doing Buggy 3 using the new 6++ UTA, and I've done a mono cerebral team, or not mono but cerebral team at least. We do have the cracker as well. We are going to be using V2 with Rebecca as friend captain. Might look weird, but they're actually a very high multiplier once they are in duo form. In duo form they get up to like 5.3 times attack if you add a color affinity, which we'll have in this content since we face a strength boss with quick units. You also get some healing, which could have been nice, but it didn't end up mattering for this particular team. Their special is the main reason we use them, because we can remove this bind and special bind on stage 5. So after that we just need to handle the spear and matching orbs. The swap are also nice for final stage since we get 1 turn of extra chain boost, and that really helps the damage output. But yeah, Chauzu magically will remove the spear and give us rainbow orbs, so combos perfectly well of course. But here we have Uta, and obviously Uta will add a ton of damage. First in the captain, like after using the special, we do get to a 5.4 times attack captain, which is very strong as of course, and add a super class boost to that. We also resist paralysis, which does matter on one single turn. The special reverse resist doesn't really matter, to be honest. The only special reverse that happens is when we are binders, we don't get it. But yeah, as you see, we get very big numbers. Start low, but like they get higher and higher, and Buggy gets lower and lower HP, so it gets easier and easier to kill him. And of course we can use the superclass to buff the numbers even more. Plus 0.25 times extra for every stage. So it turns out to be really strong buffs. You do need someone to trigger the superclass, but we do have the Lucky and Ben Beckman. And yeah, final tab. I recommend having a high one, minus level 3. But the captain and friend captain should be interchangeable. So you can just try and find a good Uta friend. So yeah, cracker. I do have a level limit break cracker. It's not needed. I built these teams, it works with a normal cracker, but of course level 3 max level cracker just gives extra damage. As for some of the supports, we have the Robin support on Chauzu Manchery. I can't say if it's required or not, but it helps a lot. Extra healing, 70% damage reduction, just very good together. And that extra healing works with overheal too, so it's super strong on V2 Chauzu Manchery. And then we of course have the super tandem Shank support. Incredibly strong, 1.75 times extra color affinity. Like, that's incredibly for our support, and without that we wouldn't have color affinity. I did try like Lucci support on one team to let Uta hit hard, but it was like significantly less damage, so don't really recommend that. Resilience sockets 2 on this team. But yeah, let's jump into it. And since it's level 3, we don't need to feel any rush. We can take our time. So yeah, I'm going to try and set up so that when I enter stage 3 and 4, I can swap into the Rebecca to get that chain multiplier and try and have as many matching orbs as possible. I swap Chauzu Manchery as well, which is not really needed, but if you do mess up with something, you will have a lot of HP, so it's fine. One thing to note here is that Cracker is not boosted at all by V2 Rebecca. He does get an attack boost from Uta though, but he isn't buffed by Uta's special, so once we get to stage 5, you always want to hit with Cracker first. But yeah, Cracker is just great for final stage because basically on the first stage, chain boost is covered by Chauzu Manchery, color affinity is covered by Shank support. After that we don't have any chain boost or color affinity, but we do have attack boost or boost chain boundary. So with Cracker we can get a very good chain boost and color affinity. I haven't talked about Miyagi and Tristan. They are a Kisuna rare recruit. Don't really think they are replaceable, to be honest. They remove both bind and attack down, which is what we get on the first revive. So basically we use the top 2 rows, turn 1 final stage, and the bottom row second turn, and we use nothing on turn 3. So yeah, we only have one turn of damage reduction, which is with the Robin support first turn, but we get so much HP from the heal that we just survive. And Miyagi and Tristan also does end of turn healing, so even without that Robin support it might be possible to clutch it out. But yeah, on this stage, you really want to kill the top row and the mini boss here. It's fine to leave one alive, you should leave one alive, because you really want to swap the duo units before we enter the final stage, so you can swap them back to quick. You want to swap Rebecca to quick to get that chain multiplier boost, and Chauzu and Mancher you want to swap to get that overheal. But yeah, this turned out to be a pretty easy final stage. The main issue is damage the first turn, but as I said, if you have a good Uta, it should be free for sure. And like if you have a really good Uta, you might even get away with like the A support for Color Affinity, for example. But yeah, Uta special. These new filmic animations are really cool, but I don't know, they do feel a bit out of place. I do kind of prefer the normal ones, but it is what it is. Remember to use the Superclass special to get more damage. Then you swap with Rebecca. Remember to not use Rebecca before Uta. You don't want Rebecca's buffs, you just want her utility in special. Overheal with Chauzu Manchery, remove the spear. Since we remove the spear, we get the Robin support proc, even more heal, 70% damage reduction, and then we use Ben Beckman Luckaroo for 3 turns of Chain Boundary and the Shank support. So yeah, that's pretty impressive buffs to get. And as you see, I do a good amount of damage. And yeah, for this particular team, I didn't really need Final Tap at all. So if you have lower investments, there's a lot of potential to get from running a very good friend captain Uta, for example. Yeah, we tank it like a champ. And yeah, now we're using Miyagi and Tristan as said. And Cracker. Since my character is level limit break, we do get a lot higher chain and color affinity. But when you see the damage I do, you'll see that we don't really need all that extra. All debuffs handled by Miyagi and Tristan, and Cracker handles the damage. Cracker changes his own orb, which procs Buggy, but Buggy can't change Rainbow Orb, so we're good. And yet, now we're entering the stage when you have to be careful to not overkill. I have to hold back a bit here. And next revive is even worse, since we do even more damage with Uta. So yeah, as said, no specials final turn. Just be careful that you don't get the overkill on Buggy. Like you'll see that I start hitting goods pretty early because I know that Uta will do a ton of damage. And yeah, you see the chain as well, it's pretty insane. But yeah, we will tank the hit from the mobs, but Buggy will do his death damage, which will kill us. So after that you do the restart strategy. Keep resetting the game until you survive with Resilience sockets. As said, this only works for Buggy. For all other Grand Voyages, you need to replay the whole content to get through the Resilience lottery. But yeah, that's my first Buggy Tree team without using any of the intended units. I hope you enjoyed. This is a community request, so I'll be doing more easier Grand Voyages going forward. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.